Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. We are just getting started. Well, here's your hero, Yamal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corinthians with the corner, they're first. France have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. There's a quick free kick. Messi. Oh, played right into his path. It's Fulham! And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Substitution for France, number 6.
I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game. Well, that is the number we all wanted to see. What a sight this is.
Well, I find it...
Forlan! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Forlan. No, didn't quite have the weight on it. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Now it's Forlan, and it's Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Corner number 3 coming up. Pelé. France are looking to go forward now. He is through here. Ronaldinho. That's very neat. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a promising position. He's through here. Oh, that's... Goes for a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He leaps for it. Baresi clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. James does well not to be outdone there. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Pelé. That's been slipped through. Oh, look at the space here. It is a corner. O'Reilly with the clearance. Out towards the flank. Lovely bit of skill. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. O'Reilly, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Plays a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Yamal. Now it's Forlan. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. That's a good ball out wide. Messi. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Caught offside that time. France making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Threads one in.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Pinches it off him. Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the... And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
Showing great feet there. Now it's Messi. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Yamal's... He's rising! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Corinthians are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
He's in plenty of space here. James, lofted in.
3 minutes added time.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. This possibly the last play of the half. And that's another good win of the ball. Yamal tries to pass it through. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Messi is always looking to break lines. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. That's an imaginative pass. And that has been cut short. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So,
real chance! And he stuck it away! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Well, how's that for a class finish? France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And this is Ronaldinho. Yamal tries a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
France have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Corinthians have the chance to go the other way. He's got away. Messi finds himself offside. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice control. He's found the way through, and the shot!
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off, for the moment at least.
Aimed at the far side. Brilliantly cut out.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the gears here. Maldini did well to stay calm there. Neymar. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. Oh, good spread. He's picked his way through. In by James. And that has been knocked clear. Mbappe deals with that comfortably. Messi. He's going for goal! Off target by a whisker. O'Reilly picks it up from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Pelé! It's Pelé! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pelé clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have their third corner. Ronaldinho! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
James. Spread to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Rafael Varane is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substitution for France. Number 22.
France can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Corinthians now in a position far more desirable.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Now it's Messi, and it's been played through, and he's made sure that's not getting through. France will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Hoisted in. Oh, great leap! And that would have been game, set and match.
Forlan really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Yamal, looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Well, sometimes...
It's Pele! Barcola, pass somewhat off target. And it's Ronaldinho, driving through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there. Valverde, that's a lovely, neat pass. Yamal. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Added minute has been indicated.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Looking for the run. Now there's a shoots! Again, a brilliant save.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We're up and running then.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There've been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
And he's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition. Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Nicely aimed pass. That pass has been well intercepted. And here's Mbappe. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball in towards towering header. Goal! Lille! And it's Lille who take the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. It's a good run, this, one that is high in energy. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Now there's a terrific hit. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Stam tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard. Oh, this is a very good run. Thiago, good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of this? Stam kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Showing good feet. Company is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. It's Thiago! Brilliant from Thiago! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are purring, truly purring. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Lille are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Pelé, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Stood up well to him there. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
France have their second corner now. Van Dijk gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
time and again they are repelled. Lille are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonal, and the finish! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Mbappe, can he get it through? It's a promising position. Roberto Carlos delivers. And it's hoisted clear. Ronaldinho, ambitious ball here. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. France are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Vieira. And it's Cruyff. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Roberto Carlos. Now this could be a chance. Takes a shot! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A case now of complete control. He's rising! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
That's the end of the first 45. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
France really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't...
Oh, it's hit the post! Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass, and he's forced to go back. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Mbappe. Oh, that's nice. Thiago. Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Company has been caught there, it's a foul. Pinches it off him.
Well, that'll certainly improve their mood. All the talking, both tactical and motivational, in that half-time dressing room seems to have paid off for the moment, at least.
Cafu is always looking to play quality balls. And a header! It goes to show he is human after all.
Lille certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lovely feet. Knocks it out wide. Looking tidy in possession here. Ibrahimovic! It's bounced back off the post. Has crossed into the middle. And he's heaved it away. He's in a good position here. It's Bale! Outstanding save to keep that out.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, great leap! They want to be quick to recover this. And this has another go! It's loose now and they want to get it back. France have the chance to go the other way. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. France still have the cards to affect this game.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has a look up. Space for him to turn and look. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Turns back here, probably the best option. Thuram. Nicely weighted ball. That is lovely. There's a beautiful simplicity about this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Messi. Some good persistent defending here. This looks promising. Van Dijk. Yamal. Pelé. Ronaldinho. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was...
Can he finish? So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Lille are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero on a serious charge here. He's had a shot! Aimed beyond the defence. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Hazard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the through ball. Cafu. Lille clearly now in lead preservation mode. Is there any support? He might not need it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Hazard. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Cafu, that is a great pick out. And the shot! And he's stuck it away! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And time is up. France suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
France desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is sizzling beautifully here, and of course, as always, it is overlooked by the grand murals of the great man who lends this venue his name. We are always here in the presence of true magnificence. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
The seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Over to the right flank. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. France are looking to break at pace. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. That's an imaginative pass. Taken back almost at once.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's had it taken off him. Vieira. Valverde. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Maldini. Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Valverde, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Mbappe. Zola. Neymar pinches it off him. Hazard. Mbappe. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
He had a chance to offload that left, so I think he's going to have to swallow his medicine on this one.
Serginho! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
That looks a cracking ball. Mbappe shoots! Goal! France! And France are in front. Oh, that is tidy. It is a picture-book goal.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
France have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Thuram concedes a free kick for that. Thuram gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And this is Neymar. Neymar! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Some resolute defending there. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Ronaldinho. Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. Odo. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Zola.
Ball is over the line. And the pass is intercepted. Plays a sharp little ball here. And he's quick to snatch it back. It's a goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And here's Mbappe. And he's got away from him. Lofted it. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! The Netherlands are level. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Now that looks a decent ball. Picked out brilliantly. Looking to play him in. Neymar. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back on the way. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira makes a dash for it, and he's worked it through. He has a look up. The Netherlands needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Aims beyond the defence. And the finish! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
The Netherlands appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack.
Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Just about up to the hour now. Just the keeper in his real chance! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
France now in a position far more desirable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some good persistent defending here. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Now this could be a chance. And Sola! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Substitution for France.
France with the corner, they're first.
Number 23, Zola. Number 18.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Coming on the field.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Number 22, Vinicius
Tries to play it
Junior.
through.
Number 21, Messi. Substitutions taking place.
This is a promising build-up. And he's... Owen! Off the post! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's missed a very good chance there. He might have got a little too much on that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. That is good alertness. But it's Thuram. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out. Not the most convincing of passes. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Owen. And here's Azar. And this is Owen. Cannavaro gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Shevchenko. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Odo. He's fizzed it forward. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Threads one in. And he was alert to it. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Azar. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Owen. And this is Shevchenko. Just eases him off the ball. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Ronaldinho. He's rising! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Added minutes has been indicated.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. He has found a way through. Ronaldinho.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Cruyff!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Germany have reclaimed it. Now it's Neymar. Neymar charging forward, the ball at his feet. Cruyff. And the pass is intercepted. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Neymar. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Neymar, he's found a way through. And that has been cut short. Now that looks a decent ball. Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, good-looking ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. Chiellini gets across to intercept that. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho driving forwards. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2, then. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Zola. He is through here. And Zola! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
That pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. But that has not gone well. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koeman. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Pele. And he's managed to get free. Pele! Goal! Germany! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Germany are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Aims beyond the defence. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Neymar. Messi. Neymar demonstrating his defensive quality there. No way through there. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Cruyff.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's picked his way through. Nicely aimed pass. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That ball looks a good one. And this is Cruyff. And he gets rid in a hurry. That's a lovely, neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff is onto this. And the finish! And there's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each.
Substitution for Germany, number 2.
So it's back to business.
Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Number 7.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Coming on the field, number 15.
Baresi is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending.
Number 23, Hey.
Now it's Pelé. Engages and forces him off the ball. Pressing high and with purpose. Knocks it into space, tries to pass it through. Decent chance! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Germany leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And here's Zola. Zola going forward. Takes a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Short changes him with that pass. And this is Zola. Now who's going to be first to this? Pass is just off target. Koeman. Now it's Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Vieira! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he has kicked it out somehow.
Vieira really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Germany have their third corner. France are looking to go forward now. Well read, nice interception. Maldini.
Substitution for Germany. Number 17, Pele. Number 10,
Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
Number 19,
He's a sharp little ball here.
Number 20,
He won't be happy with that one.
Substitutions taking place.
France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Vieira. Tries to play it through. Yaya Toure. And here's Messi. Rafael Varane produces the perfect tackle there. Messi. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's very neat. It's Snyder! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Substitution.
France have opted to make another change here. Thuram wins the duel this time. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a little undercooked. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Not the most accurate pass.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he is dashing away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Azar. Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
France really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And it's Schneider. He has found the way through. Schneider making good progress.
2 added minutes has been
Thuram.
indicated.
Azar. Zola. Pass somewhat off target. Pepe. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Messi. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
And now, please turn towards the screen.
Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.